the Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Mensa to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The run inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Mensah. caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Back to throw. It's Beck. There's the pressure. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Booster. Freeze. Looking downfield on first down. Good completion on the out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Running inside, it's Martin. Maybe a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Back to throw. It's Beck. A little release to the back.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Throwing, Mensah. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, a first half swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here's Mensa to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's Ole Miss in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the 50. He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Maybe some room here. The 50. The 40. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... Put it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Break. Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. The quick out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator is anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The run inside. It's Wallace. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to run it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
To the air, it's Beck. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes. And those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. He's got him.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Mensah. Here's a heat. just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. Connection to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Fletcher. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Rides to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They'll move the tight end. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Throws for the tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Canes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little grass. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back the pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Beck. That pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
You just... say enough about how this defense has played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the underdogs, but this defense, they thought they could play fast. They thought they could cause some havoc, and they did. And how about this at the end of the game? When you needed it the most, they called game. They got the big stop, came up crucial in crucial moments.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.